What's up YouTube, and welcome back to another NetworkZerro review. My name's Jordan Jennings. This is where I talk about weird news, anime, and the stuff that you say. And if you like the video, make sure you smash that like button, because like a fire in the night, it boosts morale, it attracts other people, and it lets me know what you think. Seriously, interact. You like ancient Egyptian, I just can't read ya. Anyway, today we're having a look at Rogu Horaizun, the new and popular animated MMORPG tale to come out of Satellite Studios, who you might know from their work on Hellsing Ultimate, Fairy Tail, and Bodacious Space Pirates, just to name a few. The creator of the series is Mamoru Tuno, who you might know from Meow Show, which is another popular anime to come out earlier this year. This aspiring manga creator already has two well thought out and intelligible visions under their belt that have gone straight to anime, so keep that name in mind because you're going to be hearing a lot of it in the future. So Rogu Horaizun, what is it and what's it about? Let's get into it. So Rogu Horaizun is based on the players of a popular online game known as Elder Tale, who suddenly find that they can't log out of their game after the latest expansion pack update. And it centers around the genius strategist Zerro and his team, made up of a super Mo assassin and an openly perverted tank character. Anyone reading or hearing the synopsis for this might think it's a derivative of Sword Art Online, but let me tell you, it's important to make some distinctions between the two. Such as how they're similar, but they're also different on a fundamental level, and anyone who does an anime like this in the future with this kind of styling or plotline is going to be compared to Sword Art Online and how they differ. And it's going to be that way for a while until something better arises. But this could be it, you never know. My point is that they're different, and for simplicity's sake I'll keep it short. 1. You can respawn, so there's no real consequence to dying, other than losing all your stuff, but they can feel pain to a degree, so the lower levels are obviously more susceptible to damage. 2. The focus seems to be on how to live in the world and make the most out of it, because unlike Sword Art Online, there's no clear objective to complete for escape. 3. The world in Rogu Horaizun is actually based on a 50% scale representation of the Earth, referred to as the Half Gaia Project. Of course, with areas and monsters that don't exist in the real world, but the land masses are the same, and there's some key cities as well for reference points and breaking up the map. And last but not least, real RPG elements like casting and cooldown times, potions and ingredients, mounts, raids and fights where timing and strategy can decide the outcome of the battle. Not to mention the depth of the classes and the difference in themes explored within the guilds. Sword Art Online had good elements as well. Keep in mind that I do like Sword Art Online, it was great, but I'm making a neutral comparison between the two, so calm down. Now I thought the PKing was well done in both of them, but when it came down to seriousness and consequence, Sword Art obviously had a beat for that and a couple of other things, but not everything. Anyway, now that we've got those first few comparisons out of the way, let's get into the story. Now I know I could have made more, but any more than the obvious is just nitpicking. Here we go. Zerro is the main protagonist, like I said before, and he was in the middle of playing on his max level account when the new expansion pack went live. His character is teleported to the nearest city, Akihabara, which is based on the real life city and manga center. And he meets up with his in-game friend Naotsugu, who's an open pervert and a tank character. And they confirm that they can't log out or teleport between cities and servers, and the only way to get anywhere is to go outside the safe zone. And we meet up with the Super Mo assassin character who makes up the second half of Zerro's team, which is a childlike character that's constantly harassed by all the other female characters for being cute, and they want to dress her up with like a doll, I don't know. Anyway, they consider going outside the walls and start to deal with ideas like if they die in the game, will they die in real life, making comparisons to manga and other similar tales. So after they find out you can respawn, things start to heat up a little, and we get an idea of what the anime is about and the formula in which it'll be delivered. Which leads me to my only complaint about the entire thing. Anybody who's watching an anime based on a video game has at least played a few in their lifetime. They don't need every single goddamn move explained to them or the basic terminology shoved in their face every time somebody uses a new move or word. But I get it, you know, you're catering to the 1% of the population that doesn't know what an MMO is, and that's fine, just don't drag it out. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing this anime continue, and I'm hoping that there'll be less of that and more of what I like, which was everything else. So from here we meet some more characters and focus on how to fix and thrive in the new world so that it's fair for all players. Which for me is the most interesting part of this, and how Zerro's character is going to grow and evolve into a leader who potentially has an influence on the entire game/world. Now Rogu Horaizun is a smart anime, exploring concepts from economics, slavery and subjugation all the way to emotional character growth and the will to help others in this new world. All while being full of jokes, lighthearted moments and overall enjoyability. I would recommend this anime to anybody. Alright, let's talk about the visuals and the sound. First up, let's talk about the animation, which has a classical styling meets modern flair, like the weapon combat, character animations, and environments, all being reminiscent of classic anime. Not to mention the HUD interaction, the particle dissipation when monsters die, and the touches of 3D CG, which give it all a really good effect. The old blended with the new seamlessly. I really enjoyed this one. Alright, let's talk about the sound. The music was done by Yasuharu Takanashi, who has done amazing work on several anime in the past, and this is absolutely no exception, with the music fitting the pace of the anime really well. The music sounds epic at its best and above average at its worst, and in my personal opinion, it's one of the better soundtracks for the entire year. And the voicing was well done and clear too, with the cast members fitting the key roles really well, such as Joji Nakata playing the eccentric Captain Catman, whose voice sounds like the Japanese talking cat equivalent of Barry White. With the talents of Takuma Terashima and Tomoaki Meno, and with the tasty twosome of Ayashi Takagaki and Amiri Kato, this anime sounds really good. I've got to tell you, after 6 episodes of this anime, I'm quite impressed, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out to the end. At which I'll be doing a full comprehensive review, but for now I give it a preliminary rating of about 8, with bonus points for being comparable to Sword Art Online, but being able to stand completely on its own. And as long as I don't turn it into a Barbie and Friends tale like the second half of Sword Art Online, it's going to be great all the way through. Thanks for watching this episode of NetworkZerro. If you like the video or enjoy anime in general, don't forget to like and subscribe, and head on over to the channel for more content. I'll see you next time.